What is up, you guys? Welcome to my video. Today we are building another modern build because I like making them and you guys seem to enjoy them. This is my first time building in Oasis Springs. I'm super duper excited, so I thought why not call this build Modern Oasis, because it's like a little, I was about to say little place from home, but no, it is your home. It's a little place away from the grassy wonders of the other neighborhoods. But like, I don't know what I'm saying right now. It's an oasis because it's in a desert, and it has its own little plot of grass in the back. I almost said in the background. Backyard. There we go. Wow, this is already a mess, and do you want to know why this voiceover is a mess? It's because it's 1:45. I'm very tired, and I guess shameless Twitter plug right now, ba-bam, because if you're not following me on Twitter, then you don't know that I have a puppy. I got a new puppy. Technically my parents did, and because I still live with them, it's my dog. I already have an elderly dog I've talked about him before. His name is Charlie. He is about 13 or 14 years old now. He just had his birthday, so I'm not quite sure which. He might be 14 already. Oh my goodness. And I've had him since he was about 2 or 3 months old. So he's been kind of depressed ever since his longtime sister passed away, which was in May. So we asked all of our other dog-owning friends, and everyone suggested getting him a new companion, that he's probably pretty lonely. So things are going a little rough right now, as in my dog Charlie isn't super active anymore and not super social. You take him to the park and he could care less about other dogs, and really, they come to sniff him and he is just not caring at all. So when you have a really interactive puppy who wants to get to know him, and you have an old dog who does not care about the existence of this puppy, it's a little complicated. And I'm not quite sure that he fully understands the situation. Maybe he doesn't fully get that our puppy Wilfred is here to stay. So, hey, if any of you have tips down below, let me know. Because I've done this before, except not with an old dog. Because we got Charlie when my dog Cleo, his sister, was, I want to say about 3. So an older dog compared to the puppy, but by no means an old dog. We're talking like 10 years difference. So it's a little bit complicated right now, but I think everything will be okay. So yeah, that's been my life the past couple days. So if you haven't been following me on Twitter, which you should, it's at @nat_game. No. It's at ItsNat_game, not nat_game. Duh. I'm gonna have it on a banner across the screen, so I'm sure it's already passed, so you can write that down or screenshot it, or just jump over there right now on your mobile device and go give me a follow. Cause, you know what? You can follow me, I can be funny sometimes, we can have a nice connection, but you can also see a slew of puppy pictures, and who doesn't need that in their life from time to time? So, there you go. You get to become friends with me, and you get to see my puppy. And by the way, his name is Wilfred, and he's an Irish Wolfhound. He is 8 weeks old. And what's really funny is he actually shares a birthday with my fiance, so there you go. Easy to remember birthday. Especially considering Charlie's birthday has just passed. It was in August. All his life, I thought his birthday was in January, because my parents lied to me. See, my birthday is in January, and we got Charlie when I was 10, Cleo when I was 7. So Cleo actually had a birthday in January, but they weren't quite sure of when Charlie was born, but definitely wasn't January because we got him in about the fall time, and he was a couple months old. So it makes absolutely no stinking sense that he would be born in January. So my dumb 10-year-old brain didn't do the math and was just like, oh, we have the same birthday? And my parents are just like, sure. That makes it a lot easier to remember. Well, ladies and gents, his birthday was actually about mid-August. So about the time of my parents' birthdays. So, and that would have been easier to remember if it's my parents' birthdays. It's not with my birthday, it's with their birthday. I think they just wanted to save money and combine Cleo and Charlie's birthdays. Get one cake, throw one party. I'm definitely not the only person who throws parties for their dogs, right? I hope not. But anyways, so Wilfred was born, did I just say Wilfred? Wilfred, actually earlier I called him Willifred. Has anybody ever heard of that? Wilfred, or as I've been calling him Freddy, was born the 17th of July, which is my fiance's birthday. So Pretty convenient in my opinion. Very easy to remember from now on. And we may or may not be getting one of Wilfred's sisters this week. So, don't mind me if I'm doing a lot of like breathless laughing. Like I said, it's about 1:45. Well, now it's 3 minutes. Wait a minute. I've been recording for about 3 minutes, I believe. Although my video says 5. So maybe I was lying when I said it was exactly 1:45, because it's now 11:49. Maybe I'm not lying. Maybe my math is off. Maybe I'm just really stupid and awkward. Regardless, it is late. I've been in puppy mode the past 2 days, trying to make sure that my old dog Charlie still gets just as much love so he doesn't get jealous. Trying to potty train an 8-week-old puppy who's kind of already potty trained, but not really. Let's just say I've had some pee-soaked t-shirts and poo-poo on my pants. I had to give him a bath day because he stepped in a turd. But yeah, that's been my life the past 2 days, so I'm very, very tired. I'm going to have to wake up tomorrow, work, luckily from home. The problem is that if you also don't follow me on Twitter, then you don't know that I am a contractor. I'm a contract designer, and sometimes I work from home, sometimes I work in the office. Depends on where I get sent. And for the next month or so, I'll be working from home, which means I can do more of these recordings, but not really, because a lot of my time is, work where I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid for this too, just not much. If you really, really want to know about that YouTube money right now with my my view count, my subscriber count, I'd say each video makes about 2 cents. But worth it. You know what they always say, do what you love and the money will come. It'll come pretty slow, but you do what you gotta do, right? We start off with 2 cents, and by the end of the year, I might have $20 in my back pocket. Maybe. Who knows? Unless if you guys, share my content, if you like my stuff, please, please, always feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends, share it with your mother, share it with your dog, especially if his name is Wilfred. You know what? Maybe I should have Wilfred watch all my videos, and he can tell me if they're funny or not. See if I'm getting into that dog basis with the viewers and the subscribers. You know what? This video is going to be uploaded tomorrow when I'm not crazy and out of my mind at midnight, sleep deprived and whatnot, and I'm going to be thinking to myself, what is this horrific mess that I have unleashed onto the internet? And I'm gonna be so embarrassed. So I really hope that you all enjoy this. And if you want more content like this, let me know, and I'll just save all my voice recordings for midnight or later, because sometimes I have to do multiple in one sitting. So, goodness. But hey, how are you guys doing? What's up? It's like what day is it? I think it's like the 17th of September. So it's a Sunday for me, but when you guys are watching this, you'll be watching it Monday, and if you are subscribed and have those bell notifications turned on, you'll be seeing it at 2:30 p.m. EDT, that is Eastern Time, Daylight Savings Time. I don't know if that's accurate, it might be EST right now, but when I looked it up on a global map that tells you the time zones and whatnot, it told me that we are currently in EDT time, not EST. So, yeah, if I'm not right, I blame that website. I'll sue them. Sue them big. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man. Oh, look at that little game save. Gotta love that. I try to always cut those out, but, does anybody else, save all the time? I got into the habit of saving incessantly when playing The Sims because of Sims 3. Anybody else? Anybody else? Come on. Someone else must have, because you all know, just as much as I do, that Sims 3 was kind of a mess. And just chock full of errors, and it loved glitching out, and, you would sit there and you would play your main legacy family for a solid 7 or 8 hours, and BAM! Your game is gone! Ooh, pardon me, I had to burp because I was just so ecstatic about that. Oh my goodness, because, 7 or 8 hours of gameplay gone. Just because, it was especially the worst, not when, actually, no, there were 2 times that was the worst. The most happened to me. The first was when nothing was even happening, nothing was going wrong, and you were thinking, oh, I'm safe. But then you realize, oh no, I haven't saved for like an hour. What am I doing? So you go and click to save, and then it says there's an error saving your game because it's corrupted and there's nothing you can do. That was the worst. The other time, let me see. Oh, that was when you knew it was going to happen. Like, say you were in Create a Sim or you were just like playing the game or something, and all of a sudden graphics start glitching out. Your Sims might turn black. And no, I'm not being racist. I mean, like, they would literally lose all, like, skin tone, skin definition, skin textures. They would lose their clothes. It was literally just like a silhouette. I'm not being racist. I'm saying a silhouette. I don't mean it like that. I just don't want anybody freaking out, okay? I mean, they would literally turn pitch black, silhouetted, or your floor would turn bright, vibrant pink. Mountains would mesh into each other, and that was the worst, was the moment before you knew that that horrific crash was going to happen because things started glitching out in your game. That, I think, was the absolute worst, because that was a moment of, oh my goodness, I'm going to hit, I play on a Mac, so like Command or Control S, Command S, and pray to the Electronic Arts gods, the sim gurus themselves, that my game, in this millisecond of life that it has left, saves itself. And if it doesn't, all that work is gone. So I had lots of very traumatic game loss moments in The Sims 3. So I have just become accustomed to every 15 or 20 minutes or so, God forbid, just save. I don't think I've ever had a crash in Sims 4 yet, thank goodness, and I'm playing on my trusty old 5-year-old MacBook right now. I love it, but hate it. I cannot wait for my new setup, you guys. But, yeah, hasn't crashed yet. Waiting for that day that it does. And by waiting, I mean hoping that it never comes, because I do not miss those days of old in Sims 3. There are lots of things I miss about Sims 3. Particularly seasons and university, although the university in that one was okay. I preferred Sims 2 better, but and the pets and just other stuff, okay? It was a very good game. I liked the open world aspect of it, but at the same time, it took you years to travel anywhere, especially when we got the Island Paradise pack. Oh my goodness, if you lived on an island and you sent your kids off to school and they were taking their like paddle boards or whatever, it would take them half the school day to get to school. There was no point. It was ridiculous. It was horrible. And especially if you had to have the parents like drive them to school or something. Oh, don't even get me started, ladies and gents. It had its problems. But yeah, I do not miss the aspect of it just not ever saving. Ever. But anyways, I've been rambling and going on tangents. I hope you like my storytelling. If you do, let me know. And if you don't, I guess let me know. But let's talk about the build for a second. So this is what I called a modern Oasis. I'm already gonna forget what I called it. I was thinking about calling it like chic Oasis or chic desert. I don't know. I want to keep it short, sweet. I like alliteration, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. But yeah, I also don't want to copy any names. I just feel like modern Oasis has probably been used by now, just saying. Because, you know, with how quickly it came to my brain, it's gotta be used somewhere else. So if I do use that for a name, please know that I am not copying you. I'm not trying to. I'm sure there are plenty of other simmers out there who have used the name before. I'm using it for my distinct build. I'm sure our builds look very different despite similarity in name possibly, so keep your pants on, please. Or don't. Because I don't like pants either. But, yeah, I had a lot of fun building this build, building this house. Excuse me, I did not bring any water with me, and I'm doing this in one take, so I apologize. It's gonna be all pure, 100% all natural nat up in here. Sleep deprived. I'm embarrassing myself so much right now, and I swear it's because I'm sleep deprived. I am not on drugs. Do not do drugs, kids. Stay in school. For some reason, whenever people are like, don't do drugs, kids, they also say, stay in school. Like, well, just because you drop out of school to go off and do something else doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing drugs, but just because you're in school doesn't mean that you're not going to do drugs. But regardless, I would say it's good advice to stay in school and good advice to not do drugs. And if you do them for some reason, be safe and get help. Maybe don't do them. And if you're thinking about leaving school, well then, hey, tell me in the comments below why you're thinking about leaving school or why you did leave school. Was it just not cool enough? Was it not the scene for you? I'm asking you guys to tell me a lot down in the comments below, and you're probably just... everyone's gonna just be like, nice house, Nat, and everyone's gonna be like, why do I want to tell this random guy on the internet about my day and why I dropped out of school? What is this, an interview? I don't know. Anywho, this house, jumping right back into it, this house is built for about 3 Sims. The bottom bedroom was ideally built for a teen. I do not discriminate, so it can be your boy, girl, or androgynous teens. But yeah. Master Suite does not have an ensuite bathroom for once. I mean, it does have a bathroom upstairs, but it is not connected. It's connected through a hallway. I typically do an ensuite, but with the size of this house, I was trying to save space and like, okay, the layout maybe could have been a teeny tiny bit better thought out, but I was also building this late at night and I built it like 2 days ago, so that sounds a lot better than, no shade at all, but I do know some simmers who are like, oh, I built this house like months ago. Honestly, not shade, props to you. How do you build, like, just have enough videos to stockpile builds from like months prior? How do you do it? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if just someone like Deligracy or SimSupply or Little Simsy or someone just came over in the comments below and was just like, oh, this is how I plan my videos. And I'd be like, oh my god, hi, what's up? But yeah, no, I get excited when I have a video scheduled to go up the next day. I think was it last week? No, it was the week before that. I had videos scheduled for every day, but I believe it took me until, I think it was like, I had one prepared for Monday, and then by the end of Monday, I had one prepared for Wednesday, and by the end of Wednesday, I had one prepared for Friday. So not even like a whole week's worth in advance, like it was going throughout the week, but I had them scheduled, and I was so excited. And especially with my new job now, I was trying to prepare, but like I said, puppy business going on, so it's been a little bit difficult to prepare and to pre-record a ton of videos, but honestly, I mean, working remotely from home, and it's really working when I can basis, unless, of course, if they send me some work and they're like, hey, whoo, pardon me, I just talk way too fast, and they're just like, hey, pardon me, Nat, but kind of need this, like, yesterday, can you get this to me right now? When I'm at the grocery store, like, with my cart half full, like, yeah, I can do that. It can be a little stressful sometimes, but for the most part, no. Like, I mean, I've only worked with this company for a week so far, but I can tell they're gonna be pretty professional like other companies I've worked for, and they're gonna give me plenty of, like, you know, leeway and tell me, like, okay, like, we're expecting this to be due tomorrow, just in advance, letting you know it's like 8 or 9 in the morning the day before. Do you think you can get it done? If not, let us know. They're pretty good about it, so honestly, I think it's gonna be fine. But just people, how they can just be like, oh, I built this like 2 months ago and just never got around to finishing it. I'm like, how do you do that? How do you do that? I don't know. But anyways, guys, we're about to jump into the screenshots on this modern Oasis, chic, I don't know. Check out that dinosaur in the background, by the way. I love these shots, and in case you missed it in the thumbnail, had a little peek of that dinosaur too. His little head was peeking out from the side, and I love that dinosaur. I have never built an Oasis Springs before. I don't even think I've ever built in it in the past Sims games. I just don't like the desert, but honestly, just in The Sims 4, I gave it a chance. I took a breather. The scenery is very pretty. Plus, my favorite dino's in the background. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go to bed now and totally regret this in the morning. But please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with your friends, your family, your dogs. Follow me on Twitter at ItsNat_game, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!